drugs. It is a substance used as a medicine or in making medicines, which affects the body and mind and have potential for abuse. Stimulants are a class of drugs that speed up the messages between the brain and the body. They can make a person feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic. Examples of stimulants are in the form of cocaine, shabu, and ecstasy. Depressants are drugs that inhibit the function of the central nervous system and are among the most widely used drugs in the world. These drugs operate by affecting neurons in the central nervous system, which leads to symptoms such as drowsiness, relaxation, decreased inhibition, anesthesia, sleep, coma, and even death. Samples of depressant drugs are in the form of heroin, morphine, and codeine. Hallucinogen or psychedelic drugs. These are drugs which affect sensation, thinking, self-awareness, and emotion, changes in time and space perception, and delusions, or false belief. Samples of hallucinogen or psychedelic drugs are in the form of marijuana, mescaline, and ketamine. Now, what is dangerous drugs? Dangerous drugs are substances affecting the central nervous system, which when taken into the human body, brings about physical, emotional, or behavioral changes in a person taking it. Now, we are on laws about dangerous drugs. First is we have Republic Act 6425, Dangerous Drugs Act of 1972, in which dangerous drugs are classified into three main categories, namely prohibited drugs, regulated drugs, and volatile substance. Next is we have Republic Act 9165, or also known as Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. It gives a single definition for prohibited and regulated drugs. The old law defines the term dangerous drugs as pertaining to either prohibited drug or regulated drug. Republic Act 10640. It is an act to further strengthen the anti-drug campaign of the government, amending for the purpose Section 21 of Republic Act No. 9165, otherwise known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Now, moving on to facts about dangerous drugs. 13 is the average age children experiment with drugs. Alcohol is the most commonly abused substance. Over 50% of all traffic accidents involve alcohol or drugs. Now, what are the risks of using dangerous drugs? Number 1. Injecting drugs using shared needles lead to the spread of infections such as HIV and hepatitis. Number 2. Snorting drugs can lead to damage to the nasal membranes. And number 3. Overdose and death. Law enforcement agency that deals with dangerous drugs. The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency is the lead anti-drug law enforcement agency, responsible for preventing, investigating, and combating any dangerous drugs, controlled precursors, and essential chemicals within the Philippines.